Well, hello there. I wanted to talk a little bit about personal branding and tell you why I have a program that's called Big Deal Energy and why it's called that. First of all, life is too short to take ourselves that serious. Second of all, I think Leslie Knope from Parks and Rec embodies what it means to have big deal energy. She has a quote that is, "I'm big enough to admit that I'm often inspired by myself." That is what owning your personal brand, understanding your personal brand, and developing your personal brand is all about. You're owning your skills, your passions, your experiences, and your story, and you're elevating that and you're communicating it. And that is why I created the quirks methodology and the quirks assessment. There are 4 stages of personal branding. It's discover, create, communicate, and maintain. I don't think it goes deep enough when this is something that is very uncomfortable for people. When you have to talk about yourself, when you have to focus on what makes you unique or different, it's very hard for people. So quirks is my methodology to go deeper. It stands for question, uncover, identify, reframe, know, and show. There's an assessment that you take that you can find, I'll link in this post, that helps you understand where you're starting. So you take the assessment, it's 2 minutes, and it will tell you based off of several different categories, one of them being unforgettable as fuck, because I created this, so it's gonna obviously be fun and unique. And it will tell you how you're showing up or how you're not showing up. Are you being forgettable or are you being unforgettable? And then it gives you basically some to-dos or things that you need to start doing. And that's why I call this big deal energy, because once you own that, once you understand what makes you unique, or as I like to say, own your weird, own your quirks, it's what makes you memorable, and it's how people are going to remember you. And if they remember you, they're going to do business with you, or they're going to connect with you, or they're going to think of you when there's an opportunity. That's why the first priority has to be developing your personal brand and understanding where you stand in the market. So take the quirks assessment and then start doing the things that I recommend. And if you want to do a deeper dive, I'm always here. You can also work with me. I coach you through it. I'm literally the best cheerleader. Most of you have probably gotten handwritten notes from me, but the point is, Big Deal Energy is based on Leslie Knope because she absolutely embodies it, and she admits that she's inspired by herself and her achievements and what she's done. So that's what I want for every single one of you out there that has been told you're too much, or you're not enough, or that you need to hide what makes you unique. That's not what personal branding is about. Personal branding is about, it's owning that weird, it's living those quirks, and it's making sure people understand who you are as an individual. Not who you are at work, but who you are at your core.